It's the second leg of the Carabao Cup semi-final as Forest have a 3-goal deficit to overturn at the dump that is Old Trafford. Forest will go and play Manchester United. But who the hell is going to start? Welcome to Forest Fan TV. Good morning, good evening, or good night, wherever in the world you are, whatever time of day you're watching this. Hope you're having a fantastic day, and welcome to Forest Fan TV and your match preview for Manchester United versus Nottingham Forest in the second leg of the Cup. We, as always, will have the watch along for you tonight from 7:30, followed by the new player ratings even, if hopefully we don't play a kid squad out. But let's get into this, guys. And as always, if you'd take a second just to hit that like button. If you're new to Forest Fan TV, subscribe. Let's jump in to this. Now, your guess is as good as mine about what's going to happen tonight with both teams. Will Forest play a strongish team and actually try and overturn this? Or will we throw in the towel and think, it's done, let's move on to Leeds on Sunday? And for me, I think it's going to be somewhere in the middle. I don't think we're going to see a youth squad. Because you got to remember, the loyal freaking contingents of our beautiful fan base will still be up there in numbers, will still be supporting. And I think Cooper will respect that. And he's going to field semi-B squad, I think. Semi-B squad with a few players that maybe need some time to get some fitness into them. So, I honestly don't have a clue. This is the hardest predicting team thing I've had to do this season. But I have put something together. So let's have a quick run through it and let's see, can we get into agreement or not on it? So let's switch it up here. This is the team I'm going with. Now, my worry with this is we saw the 4-2-3-1 in the last match. And obviously it ended up 3-0. But there were positive signs. I don't know if Cooper's been stung by this formation too much from that one game, or he saw enough, as I did, in the shape of the team that he may try it out again. So I'm going to go with the 4-2-3-1. And I'm going to run you through who I think's in goal. Now, there are questions to whether or not the new signings can play or not. We know for sure Wood can't because he's cup-tied. We know Shelvey can't because basically he can't walk. We know that Navas, very unlikely because he's probably still making his way across the pond and coming to England. Navas I just got a sneaky feeling Navas may be snuck in on this one. But at the moment, I've gone with Hennessy in goal. Now, Hennessy in goal means guaranteed any shot from Manchester United will equate to a goal. So I do worry about that. So if Navas can get across, because the registration is slightly different for League Cup matches to what it is for the Premier League. So I don't know the exact rules. I'm sure one of you guys in the comments will let me know. But potentially, if Navas is across, he may end up in this one. I don't know. But anyway, I definitely think Williams will come in at right back. I think Aurier will be rested. I've gone for McKenna and Worrell in the middle. Could be Bolly, but I think it's 2 out of those 3. Because I think long-term, both of these are going to be dropped for Niakate and Felipe as the 2 central midfielders, as the 2 centre-backs. Niakate will play on the left side, Felipe will play on the right-hand side. And for left-back, seeing that he's been to Belgium and back, it's only fitting that Tuffalo gets a chance at a game tonight. So I've put Tuffalo in there. Omar Richards, still not fit enough, so don't expect to see him. And then in the middle, I think Colcrap will come in and just play that semi-anchor role, maybe a bit of a disruptor there. And then Danilo will be given a bit more game time. I would expect to see Danilo come off maybe in the 60th minute, something like that. And Colback just run through the game. And then up front is the headache. We know MG Dub is injured. I'm pretty confident Jono's going to be rested. But I think Scarpa will move into the 10 or out on the left. And Jesse Lingard will come back into the team to get some minutes. So between Scarpa and Lingard, switch them around if you want. But I think Scarpinia may claim the 10 spot there. And then I've slapped Dennis on the right. I mean, I'm not sure if he will play, but maybe he'll get thrown in. Who knows? And then for sure, I think Surridge will lead the line. Obviously, Wood is cup-tied and Owonyi is still injured. So that's the team I've gone for. There are some permutations you could do to it. I thought about putting Mangala in, but he seems to be lacking in the ability to get through a match. So maybe we'll see him as a finisher rather than a starter. If he were to come in, maybe he starts alongside Danilo. I kind of like the sound of that. And then Danilo plays maybe slightly more sitting, and then Mangala in the position where Danilo is, as I have it on the pitch there. But it could be a 4-3-3 as well. This just depends on if Cooper still wants to carry on the 4-2-3-1 experiment. And I would advise him to, and regardless of what the scoreline and the result is tonight, that this will work against, say, Leeds, for example, at home on Sunday. If he goes for the 4-3-3, I just have a feeling Freuler's going to get rested. I think he's burnt out. He's played too many games. He's had the World Cup, etc. If it goes 4-3-3, then I would expect it to be Danilo, Colback, and Mangala in that 3. And then from the front line, I would expect Dennis to be dropped. Maybe Scarpina coming out on the right, which is the position I'd like to see him in. Surridge up front and Lingard on the left. To be honest, just thinking about it now, I'm thinking out loud here as per normal. Great planning, Wolverine. Potentially what you could see here from the lineup, going back to my original thoughts on the lineup, you could see Scarpina pushed out on the right, which would be good to see. That would interest me. Lingard playing in the 10 and then Dennis on the left. There's just too many little options you could have with this team. Yes, it's not our first team choice, but it will be interesting to see how Dennis reacts to being given a chance. I still think there's a player in him. I know a lot of you are anti-Dennis, but I still just give him a run, man. It could be interesting. But that's the team I've gone with. Let me know what you guys think. Now, in terms of the Manchester United team, they're going to drop some players. They're going to play a weakened strength squad out, in my opinion. What you'll probably find is they put some of their quote-unquote big boys, cheating boys, onto the bench just in case of an emergency. Now, I don't expect there to be a major emergency. The key to this game, we'll know from the team sheet how serious Cooper is about it. But the key is going to be the first goal. If we score one and we nick one in early, then that could change the complexion of this game. It's a long shot, man. Even me, as probably one of the most optimistic Forest fans going, only Dino, our FFTV Dino from the high press, seems to have that weird feeling in the pit of his belly that an upset could be on. Look, for me, just beat the scum. Yeah, if we beat them 1-0, I'll claim victory against them. I really will. I'll rub it in their fans' faces till they're sick of the sight of me, which they already are. But a 1-0 victory to Forest, I would see that as a moral victory because they would have lost in that crap hole, that stadium falling apart. That is Old Trafford. I'll take a 1-0 tonight and I'll land the moral high ground against the scum that is Manchester United. Get your predictions in the comments down below and let me know what you think. Do you think the team is going to be an aggressive team? Do you think Cooper may just look at this and go damage limitations? Or do you think there is a chance that Forest may end up in Wembley again to face the Toon? I don't know. This is a tough one. But those are my thoughts. I look forward to reading your comments down below. Don't forget, before you leave, if you could hit that like button, that would be fantastic. Subscribe to the channel if you're new to Forest Fan TV. We'll be back at 7:30 for the live watch along. So get in your videos to the WhatsApp number right there, 07869 493598 or +44, drop the 0 if you're international. We'll catch you at 7:30 tonight. And come on, you Reds.